And welcome everybody. My name is Marco Rodriguez, and this is my presentation for our Wetland Ecology and Management class for Texas Women's University and Texas A&M University Commerce. And my presentation is on the aquaculture and fish farm management project at the Palillos Fish Farm in Comayagua, Honduras. And I always had an interest in aquatic ecosystems, and I wanted to understand more about ecosystems, specifically the ones in Comayagua, Honduras, because of my family tradition in this particular area. The fish farm is located in the valley of Comayagua and has been producing tilapia and tilapia fish fry for service of itself and other fish farms since 1980. Just a quick location on Honduras, and we have here a map of. This is Mexico, this is Guatemala, this is the northwest area of Cuba, and right about here is where the fish farm is located, in the country of Honduras, in the district of Comayagua, department of Comayagua. The Palillo Fish Farm is relatively small. It's once again, it's in Palillo's Fish Farm in Comayagua, and this area represents classic small ecosystems. The ponds, which are located in the fish farm, are inundated for about a depth of 1 meter. And what we have is that it's about 15 ponds, and of the 15 ponds, two of them had been reduced on the level of the water, and partly is for the observed behavior of tilapia. The owner and the manager of the fish farm is Marco Rodriguez Sr. He's an agricultural engineer, and he has a specialization in aquaculture. Recently, he came to the realization that he could be missing one day, and he wanted he talked to me, I'm his son, and he wanted to find out what could happen to this particular area. And he was saying that this area could be used for investigations and for research and set aside as an ecological reserve, and he liked that. In terms of the management and restoration, the fish farm is going to continue to house and produce tilapia like Mozambique species and the Nile tilapia, Oreochromus niloticus, which is a species that is commercialized. Now the fish farm is now producing and constantly and researching the species. And what we can see over here are the nests produced by the tilapias because of the interesting way that they reproduce. And of course, tilapia will actually lay eggs, and they will then be collected by the mother in their mouth. As we continue with our studies, it's very interesting to find that we have other members of in the species that live in the farm, and some of these are actually predatory species like the jaguar cichlid, and also called guapote, who's used as a population control of the tilapias. Other species are the tambaqui, which is the Colosoma macroponum. It's another species that is actually preserved in this area. There is a wide variety of bird life that it has propagated in the fish farm due to the presence of fish. And you have brown dogs, white herons, hawks, and of course, egrets. The plant life is also very diverse. You have wild grass, Honduran mahogany, which are part of the ecosystem and the microecosystems in the fish farm. One of the most important one is the Mimosa carbonalis, which is endemic in the fish farm, and it provides shade and it provides shelter for many of the species that we have mentioned. In terms of the variety of the species, we also have guava, guayaba, and also another species called carambola, who produces this very interesting type of fruit in the shape of a star. Modern plants that you are found in the fish farm is, of course, the elodia plants and the pinillo, which are basically invasive species, and they actually grow so much and clog up the canals. But anyways, that is a quick presentation on the Palillos Fish Farm for the class for wetland ecology for the fall 2020.